Walk into the first apartment. Tuesday morning. The man who lives here is 36. His name is Marcus. He works as a project manager at a tech company in Munich. His salary is 92,000 euros a year. Good income. Stable job. The kind of career people describe at family dinners while everyone nods approvingly. At 7:18 a.m., his phone buzzes. An email from HR. Subject line: Important update regarding your position. His laptop is already locked. Badge access disabled. Now walk into the second apartment. Same building. Same floor. The woman who lives here is also 36. Her name is Elena. Her income is different. She earns about 64,000 euros a year, but the money comes from 4 sources: a freelance design contract, 2 long-term clients, and a small apartment she rents on Airbnb. That same Tuesday morning, one of her clients pauses a project. She loses 1,200 euros a month. She sends a short reply, refills her coffee, and opens her laptop to pitch 2 new clients. Elena is fine. Marcus earns more money, has better benefits, and a job most people would describe as stable. Elena looks less secure on paper, but on that Tuesday morning, only one of them lost 100% of their income. For decades, the idea of a stable job meant something very specific: a long career at one company, predictable promotions, and a retirement plan managed by your employer. If you worked hard and stayed loyal, the system was supposed to take care of you. But over the past 40 years, that system quietly disappeared. Pensions were replaced by individual investment accounts. Long careers became shorter contracts, and companies stopped carrying most of the long-term risk. Today, when someone says their job is stable, what they usually mean is simple. Their salary is currently being paid. That's the entire guarantee. The job continues until the company decides it doesn't. Most layoffs are not caused by companies collapsing. They happen when companies are doing something much simpler: cutting costs, increasing margins, or preparing for a slower market. To a large organization, removing thousands of jobs can be a small financial adjustment, but to the employee who loses that job, it changes everything. From the company's perspective, the math is simple. Reducing labor costs immediately improves profitability. Investors like this. Share prices often rise after layoffs are announced, which means the system is financially rewarded for reducing jobs. This creates a different kind of risk, a risk most employees never think about: income concentration. When your entire livelihood comes from one employer, one contract, or one paycheck, your financial stability depends entirely on a single decision you do not control. Imagine investing your entire savings into a single stock. Most financial advisors would call that reckless, but millions of people do the exact same thing with their income. They rely on one employer for 100% of their financial security. Let's look at Marcus again. Before the layoff, his financial situation looked very stable. His salary was 92,000 euros a year. After taxes, that leaves roughly 4,300 euros per month, a strong income by most European standards. Now look at the other side of Marcus's finances. His apartment in Munich costs 1,650 euros per month. Utilities and insurance add another 350 euros. Food and groceries average around 500 euros. Transportation about 250 euros. Before anything else, nearly 2,800 euros is already committed. Then come the normal things that make life comfortable: gym membership, streaming subscriptions, eating out with friends, occasional travel. Together, these add another 700 euros to 900 euros per month. After all of that, Marcus still has some money left: savings, investments, emergency fund. On paper, everything still looks responsible, balanced, stable. But the entire structure depends on one thing: the paycheck. When that disappears, the entire financial structure starts collapsing almost immediately, because every expense was built around that single income source. The first month after losing a job usually feels manageable. Savings still exist, bills are still paid. But financial pressure does not arrive immediately. It builds month by month, quietly, and then suddenly all at once. The real lesson is not about layoffs, it is about structure. If your entire financial life depends on one income source, then stability is only temporary. Because the moment that single source stops, the entire system breaks at once. Real stability does not come from one job. It comes from structure. Multiple income streams. Assets that grow. Savings that create time. The goal is not to avoid work, the goal is to avoid dependence on a single source of financial survival.